interest-free financing. Only at Watson's.
Lieutenant Governor John Husted unveiling new technology. It's expected to help law enforcement agencies across the state. So Lydia Bice was there. And Lydia, what exactly is it?
Well, Elise, it's a new online law enforcement recruitment website, and it's supposed to help agencies find new recruits, which has been a major issue statewide.
So serving in the military and serving as a law enforcement official, I believe, are among the most noble things that a human being can do in their lives.
Now, law enforcement agencies statewide will have a new resource to find individuals who want a career dedicated to serving others. This new, user-friendly and free website aims to better connect agencies across the state with potential employees, whether they just finished community college or are looking to go through a police academy.
We know that these community colleges kick out a lot of potential recruits. So it's just about marrying the pool up with agencies that are looking for them.
This comes as agencies like the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office and Dayton Police Department have seen less people wanting to join and more people wanting to leave the profession. For example, the Dayton Police Department lost 52 officers in 2023 alone. The Montgomery County Sheriff's Office had 89 applicants in 2019, but only 47 in 2020 and 53 in 2021. Sheriff Streck says he and his wife got some backlash for their son wanting to become a police officer in today's society, but he has a message for those who are on the fence.
My wife and I's answer was very quick and very simple. It's because it's a great job and we need good cops.
This new website is called lawenforcementjobs.ohio.gov, and we've linked it in this web story at Dayton247now.com.
Tonight, we're also getting a look for the first time at dash and body camera video of a chase involving a 17-year-old suspect. Take a look. Now, this all went down on June 23rd after Dayton police say the suspect was firing a gun while driving on US 35 and South Gettysburg Avenue. That prompted the chase. The car then crashed into another vehicle near I-75 and State Route 725, injuring a bystander. Officers arrested the teen after he tried to run. A woman and baby were inside the car at the time of the chase. The teen now facing several charges, including kidnapping.
A Clark County man has been sentenced to 22 years behind bars for producing child pornography. 38-year-old Dustin Johnson was sentenced by the U.S. District Court for paying adults to abuse minors in live social media chats. Investigators discovered more than 24,000 child porn files on Johnson's hard drive, including ones he created. He was arrested in 2023 and pled guilty in February.
A woman charged in connection to human legs found in Trotwood pled not guilty. Amanda Rife is believed to be the main suspect's girlfriend. She's now charged with tampering with evidence and gross abuse of a corpse. The victim, Edgar Kiter Sr.'s remains were found in Trotwood and in a storage unit. His son, Edgar Kiter Jr., is charged in the case as well. Both Kiter and Rife could face additional charges. The trial for Kiter is set for August 22nd.
One person is in the hospital tonight after their car overturned on State Route 444 in Fairborn this morning. The Ohio State Highway Patrol was called to the scene just before 6:30. When they arrived, they discovered the car overturned along the side of the road. That driver was taken to the hospital and we're working to learn the extent of their injuries. The cause of the crash remains under investigation tonight.
We now know tonight this man is behind bars after police say he intentionally fired or started a fire inside a home. 35-year-old Nicholas Flowers charged with 2 counts of aggravated arson. Now, the fire happened last Wednesday on East Patan Drive in Kettering. Police tell us the 2 other people were actually inside the home when that fire was intentionally set. They were able to get out safely. Now, Flowers is currently in the Montgomery County Jail. A live look tonight from our Eco Plumber Skycam. Things are calm out there right now, Natalie, but I'm hearing that could change.
Yeah, we'll be tracking the remnants of Beryl through the rest of this evening. We've already seen some rain from it, the clouds from today. That's all from Beryl. We have a tornado watch in effect until midnight. That's for Butler as well as Warren County. Rest of the area not under a tornado watch for right now. We'll see how things really develop for the rest of the evening to see if the rest of the area will eventually be included. But at least for these next several hours, that doesn't look to be the case. Our greatest risk for active weather, severe weather, is to our southwest for the time being. Showers are off to the north. We had a good downpour in Clinton County earlier into the day. Notice to the southwest, got a severe thunderstorm warning there, a couple of tornado warnings as we see Beryl continue.
19th and 20th. Details at jamesfree.com.
Weather Window, presented by the National Weather Desk.
While Beryl passed through Arkansas yesterday and today, it spawned what appears to be a short-lived tornado near Little Rock. While the Coast Guard captured these shots of the flooding Beryl caused along the Texas coast. In less than a day after this incredible rain shaft formed off the Myrtle Beach coast, a gorgeous rainbow helped usher in a new day.
Listen to Off the Radar, new episodes every Tuesday. Find it wherever you get your podcasts.
Three people remain in the hospital after a mass shooting in Florence, Kentucky. 7 people were shot early Saturday morning at a 21st birthday party. 4 of those victims died. Chelsea Sick is outside of UC Medical Center after talking to one of their family members who was at that party hours before the shooting.
I just got off the phone with a Florence police captain who tells me all 3 of those victims here at UC Medical Center are still in stable condition. Their GoFundMe pages say that they are all in the ICU. I talked to family today who tells me of the 3 victims, one of them is a daughter of a woman killed in this shooting. We want to show you those 4 victims right now. They have been identified as 20-year-old Shane Miller, 19-year-old Delaney Erie, 20-year-old Hayden Rybicki, and 44-year-old Melissa Parrott. I talked with Melissa's niece, Penelope Parrott. She was at the birthday party hours before the shooting happened. She says Melissa was throwing the party for her son, who had just turned 21. Penelope says everyone was having a good time. There were no problems. She left the party early for work and was planning to come back when she was done.
And I didn't come back because I was tired. I would have been pulling up as it was going on, if not sooner, and it's like I could have done something.
Penelope says that Missy died saving her daughter. Her daughter Chloe is one of those people in the ICU here at UC Medical Center right now. Her GoFundMe page says although she's stable, she's still fighting for her life.
Tonight, we're also learning a vigil that was planned for the victims in Florence has now been canceled. Instead, there's a community night of prayer happening right now. That community, of course, still shaken by the violence that claimed 4 lives and injured 3 more. That night of prayer is being held at a church nearby until 8 o'clock tonight.
Well, we have the remnants of Beryl making its way into the Miami Valley, bringing us rain, some storms, and we do have a risk for strong to severe storms. The primary concern is the risk for a brief and very weak tornado. That would be the main concern if we do see anything pop up. So right now we have mainly seen clouds and some showers. Got a warm front lifting through, so we have this area of low pressure, the remnants of Beryl now lifting northeastward. And as we continue to see it make its way in, we will begin to see some heavier rain as well as that risk for some stronger to severe storms. We've seen several tornado warnings through parts of Kentucky and into Indiana, confirmed tornado in southwestern Indiana earlier this evening. And for us here in the Miami Valley, our risk is 2% for most of us, although there is that 5% risk, which you can see for our far southwestern counties. Our greatest risk is well to our southwest. That being said, any storm will have to be watched very closely through the evening, because if we do see something pop up, it would likely be very quickly. So just have a way to receive those weather alerts through the rest of this evening. I'll be sure to keep you posted if we do see anything pop up. If you have a weather radio, because this will potentially continue through the overnight hours, that will be a great way to get those weather alerts, because it's pretty loud, and those alerts on your phone will definitely help wake you up in the instance of a tornado warning too. So here's a look at what we're tracking through the evening. Some shower storms developing through the rest of the evening. It's really late this evening into the overnight hours. After sunset, we'll start to see our greatest potential for the heavier rain, thunderstorms, and that low-end tornado potential. As that continues to make its way off to the east, we'll then see things quiet down. So we're talking 8 p.m. to around 2 a.m. our best time frame for seeing those severe storms. Looking early into the morning, we will see cloud cover, some showers. It'll also be pretty breezy during the day tomorrow as Beryl continues to make its way out of the area, and it will also be a little bit cooler. I'm thinking right around 80 degrees, although that model's indicating we could just stay into the 70s. Not out of the question there, but Thursday's looking pretty good. We have some sunshine, temperatures back into the 80s, which will be back right around normal for this time of the year. Now, as far as rainfall totals, it will be dependent on where we get some of those heavier downpours to really set up for us. But it does look like for the most part a half an inch to around an inch of rainfall, widespread, looking pretty likely for our area as Beryl continues to make its way through. So localized flooding, brief flooding could be a concern as well. So just take your time as you're out and about on the roads. Have a look at your 7-day coming up in just a bit.
A story from our partners at the Dayton Business Journal. A Dayton-based jewelry store is expanding, planning to double its capacity. James Free Jewelers is expanding its Far Hills Avenue location in Kettering to a total of 30,000 square feet. That expansion will cover the land that previously housed Hanson Fireworks. The addition covers 2 stories and a basement and will feature an expanded showroom. The owner expects this expansion to better serve the community and provide more jobs to the area. We have all the details right now on Dayton247now.com. You can find this story plus others like it under the Dayton Business Journal heading in the News tab.
Good evening, I'm Matt Digby. This is the Bob's Discount Furniture Sports Desk. If you watched either of our shows Sunday night, you heard me talk about how this season's Reds team is a guinea pig for the unpredictability of baseball. They had swept the Yankees in New York, only to be swept by the Tigers at home over the weekend. But David Bell's team returning to the win column last night as they shut out the Rockies 6-0, a game marked by Rhys Hines hitting a home run 449 feet in his major league debut. He'll bat 8th tonight and start in right field. Now, we already knew Ellie De La Cruz was an all-star, but an hour ago, Hunter Greene was added to the National League roster, and this will be his first all-star appearance as well. Tuesday marked the 4th year of a social justice 7-on-7 organized by the Miami Valley Football Coaches Association. More than 60 schools taking part at multiple locations in the Miami Valley. University of Dayton, Stebbins, and Chaminade-Julienne were hosts last year. Centerville and Fairborn joining that category for 2024. Schools with a chance to take part in no-contact scrimmages before hearing from speakers on topics relating to social justice. There are plans for more expansion in 2025, and tonight at 10 and 11, you'll hear from Miamisburg head coach Lance Schneider and Springfield head coach Bo Douglas. Columbus Crew goalkeeper Patrick Schulte will represent the black and gold and the USA in the 2024 Paris Olympics. The 23-year-old named to the Team USA's men's national soccer team for the Olympics. He'll kick off against France on the July 24th. Kellyanne Stitz caught up with Schulte about the moment his dreams became a reality.
Thanks, guys. I'm joined by crew keeper and new Olympian Patrick Schulte. When I say that, Patrick, what goes through your mind now that you're an Olympian?
Obviously just a lot of excitement. This is a dream come true moment for me, and yeah, just to be able to represent Team USA and my country at the Olympics is going to be something that, you know, I'll remember forever.
They announced the news at the match on Saturday, but when did you find out that you made the roster?
I think Tuesday afternoon I got the phone call that I made the team, and yeah, so I had to keep it a little secret for a little bit.
Yeah, what was that phone call like for you?
Yeah, just a lot of excitement and joy, honestly. I had my mom and dad with me, surprisingly, so, you know, kind of having them in the background was unbelievable.
Is there anything that your parents said to you specifically that you kind of had a moment?
No, not really. Obviously that they were just, you know, super proud of me, and, you know, my mom was crying, so obviously that hit home to me a little bit more and kind of put more things in perspective.
And now it should be a beautiful weekend to get out of the house. Come back and we're having a look at the fun events happening around the Miami Valley that you can head out to.
You're watching Dayton 24/7 now.
Host Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Wednesday on ABC.
The Dayton 24/7 Now News app, brought to you by the Jeff Schmidt Auto Group.
There is so much to do this weekend with dozens of events happening here in the Miami Valley. Tej Joshi gives us the details of a few events you can attend.
My friends, there is so much good stuff happening in the Miami Valley this week. Many fun events for you and the whole family to do. Here's a quick look at some of those events that are happening this week. I want to start with one of my favorites, Mac and Cheese Fest, or as I always say, Mac and Cheese. Can I have some, please? It's going to be this Saturday over at Yellow Cap Tavern from 5 to 9 with lots of local businesses represented. It's going to be free to enter, family friendly, over 20 different vendors. I've got another event I want to tell you about, and this is also a good one. A hot air balloon glow coming to the Miami Valley, specifically West Carrollton, later this week. It's going to be Friday from 6 to 9:30. It's going to be the Askern Air Balloon team will be there. This is also free to the public. They're going to light up the balloons. They're going to glow at night. The kids are going to love it. Also a free event to attend. The next event I want to tell you about is one that I love. I love blueberries, and Blueberry Festival is happening this weekend. You can pick your own blueberries at this event over at Berry Hill Farm. It's Saturday from 9 to 2. And the last event I want to tell you about is one that I will be at, the 4th annual Spike Volleyball Tournament over at Setters. It's going to be in benefit of the Javante Woods Foundation. Celebrities like Icky Woods and other former Bengals players will be there. It's $50 per team. And like I said, I will be playing in this tournament. My friends, back to you.
Well, breezy conditions in the forecast for tomorrow as Beryl continues to make its way off to the northeast. And that will allow those winds to kick up a bit. And you could actually see the center of the storm will be just off to our northwest. So heading into the day tomorrow, we'll be tracking some wind gusts, potentially up to 30, maybe 35 miles per hour. So it's going to be a little breezy, cloudy, also some showers around. So that will keep temperatures down a little bit. Only in the upper 70s, lower 80s, but those winds will calm as we head into our Thursday. So next several days, if you wanted to head out to the fair, we got some showers for our Wednesday. It will be breezy, but thankfully a lot of the thunderstorm activity will be gone from what we see tonight. Thursday and Friday, both looking pretty good, although it does start to warm up with those temperatures back in the upper 80s. Here's a look at our extended forecast. You can see those temperatures in the 80s across the area. Those showers continue for our Wednesday, a little bit breezy with another chance for some rain and storms as we head into the start of next week with temperatures around 90 again.
Right back at it for the summer.
That's
All
right.
We'll see you over on Fox here in just a few minutes. You have a wonderful evening. Make sure you stay weather aware tonight as well. Good night.
Code red weather.